49 Americans killed by a Muslim terrorist. We will no doubt hear and see these words for the next few weeks, headlining CNN, NBC, ABC, CBS, and Fox News. Anchors stumbling over each other to get the best scoop, to catch the most famous celebrity or politician sharing their scripted sentiments. A desperate search for genuine tears, paired with a heart-wrenching story that can be broadcasted every hour for profit. I drove to Orlando, and I happened to see these vultures circling the carnage, and I fear that we'll do just as we always do, and we'll change our profile pictures, but learn and do nothing. We are Orlando. 3 words intended as a metaphoric expression of our solidarity. Couldn't be more literal, because tragedy does not develop in a vacuum void of social and political context. What writes our history books are not solely the actions of heartless human beings, including and especially our leaders. What defines the lives of our children are the actions of the people, of you. We do. We are Orlando. A city known to the world for its glittering theme parks, commodifying escapism and illusion, is now temporarily home to a very real reminder of what's bubbling under the surface. But don't worry, it's only temporary. Mickey Mouse will soon replace any memory of this, because when our television stops talking about it, we will stop talking about it. And the show will go on as it always does, and we will become victims once again, not just to another massacre, but to the game known as American politics. And those who win the game play by the rules, and the rules are not written for us, but they could be. They easily could be. All we have to do is realize that we're on the same team, that our enemy is too big to fight alone, and it's only in times like these when we truly engage in politics. So if you react with anger to something I say, notice that, because this discomfort is necessary for democracy. If you have deep political convictions, you should want to convince other people of them out of love, out of true intentions. There's no reason for anger or hate. But this conversation isn't just about politics, it's about religion, and that makes it all the more unpalatable, so let's start there. All right, regardless of what you believe, imagine you had displayed before you the great literature of the Abrahamic faiths, and you were asked to choose one of these 3 religions and commit yourself to it. Whichever one you chose, you now believe that every soul, every consciousness, every human, you and the Muslim terrorists, are all expressions and creations of God. We all come from the same source. And God is an embodiment of our highest ideals of love, compassion, empathy, and understanding. And our only purpose here on this earth, in this body, is to return to God, to our oneness, by being a physical representation of these higher ideals. That's nice, isn't it? So how the fuck have we used these books to justify the killing of millions? It's because it's not the books that are fucked up, it's us. ISIS, lone wolves, and our politicians who claim religion as an inspiration for violence are the ones writing this false narrative for political reasons. God finds power by bringing us together, but man must find it by tearing us apart, by keeping us in fear, by constructing an enemy we then demand protection from, and our enemy now is terror, which we are waging war on. And just as the war on drugs, it is unwinnable, and our tactics seem to be perpetuating the problem instead of resolving it, but still we are offered the same solutions by our presidential candidates. Carpet bombing, unjustly targeting and alienating Muslims in our own country, escalating tensions in Israel-Palestine, using the rhetoric of division, more brutal techniques that will guarantee the creation of the terror that we're fighting. Why are we not learning from our mistakes? And what does this have to do with Orlando? Not much, to be honest, but when I drove there the day of the shooting, I watched as my senator stood in front of the bodies being carried to the morgue, planting the seeds of this continued cycle of violence, claiming the man not to be a confused or deranged individual, but an Islamic terrorist, as if these things could possibly be mutually exclusive. And then my governor told us the best thing we could do is pray. Oh, how sweet of him. And when he was asked if he would change the laws that allowed for this massacre, he changed the subject, because that's what he's paid to do. Look, I'll avoid opinion and just state facts. Assault rifles are weapons of war. They are specifically designed to efficiently kill as many human beings as possible. The Second Amendment was drafted during a time when the main weapon of war was a musket. So I'm sorry, but your AR-15 will be rendered useless by a single tank. These guns will not protect you from an authoritarian government. A well-armed militia to combat tyranny is no longer a valid argument. There are more guns than people in America. You don't need any kind of training or license to buy these weapons, and there are more mass shootings here than in any other industrialized nation. And no, the conversation is not about prohibition. It's about what types we reasonably need for self-defense, and how seriously we value the power of these weapons. So while we're collectively expressing our unity through hashtags, maybe we can call Congress. And don't forget what true unity is. Because it wasn't just on this day when the LGBTQ community was targeted. They are targeted every single day with intolerance. And although the FBI doesn't want to talk about it, the shooter himself struggled with his sexuality. Struggled, as if the self-loathing came from anywhere else except the unmet expectations of others, like those of our Attorney General, who will pay lip service while the spotlight is on, and then continue her brave fight against the significant public harm of same-sex couples. Our politics are not defined by politicians. They're defined by the feelings that compel us to stand for hours in line to give our blood to strangers. So let's use this energy to write the rules this time. We're searching up gun control more than ever, so keep talking about it. Because we're creating ripples that will shape our collective consciousness. We're literally writing history with our conversation. So talk. But more importantly, listen. Truly listen.